हवाई सेवा निगमको यस उडानमा हार्दिक स्वागत गर्दछौं। उडान नियम अनुसार हामी यहाँहरू समक्ष सुरक्षा सम्बन्धी जानकारी गराउँदछौं।
यहाँहरूको सामान माथिको सामान कक्षमा राखिदिनुहोला। कुनै पनि सामानहरू आफ्नो काखमा नराखी आफ्नो अगाडिको सिटको मुनि राखिदिनुहोला। हरेक सिटमा पेटी रहेको छ। यसलाई बाँध्न पेटीको अन्तिम भागलाई यस बकलमा छिराई तान्नुपर्छ। फुकाल्न बकलको माथिल्लो भागलाई उठाई तान्नुपर्छ। सिटको पेटी बाँध्ने संकेत बत्ती बलेको बेला सिटको पेटी बाँधी सिटमा बसिदिनुहोला। हरेक सिटको माथि अक्सिजन मास्कहरू राखिएका छन्। कारणवश जहाजभित्रको चाप घट्न गएमा सो मास्क आफै तल झर्नेछ। मास्कलाई आफूतिर तानी नाक र मुख छोपी फित्तालाई कसेर श्वास फेर्नुपर्छ। कृपया आफूले सो मास्क लगाइसकेपछि मात्र अरूलाई लगाउन मद्दत गर्नुहोला। हरेक सिटको मुनि सुरक्षा ज्याकेटहरू राखिएका छन्। बिजनेस क्लासमा सुरक्षा ज्याकेट हात अडाउने मुनि राखिएको छ। कारणवश जहाज पानीमा ओर्लन परेमा सो ज्याकेटलाई निकाली टाउकोबाट यसरी लगाउनु पर्नेछ। यो सेतो फित्तालाई अंकुशेमा अड्काई तान्नुपर्छ। यो रातो पट्टीहरूलाई तानेमा आफै हावा भरिनेछ। यो रातो नलीहरू फुकेमा पनि हावा भरिनेछ। कृपया जहाजबाट बाहिर निस्किएपछि मात्र ज्याकेटमा हावा भर्नुहोला। यस विमानमा 8 वटा आपतकालीन ढोकाहरू छन्। 4 वटा बायाँतर्फ र 4 वटा दायाँतर्फ। पखेटा पछाडि 3 नम्बरको बायाँ र दायाँ ढोकाहरू पानीमा प्रयोग हुने छैन। विमानभित्र धुवाँ भरिएको खण्डमा भुइँमा बलेका आपतकालीन बत्तीहरू पछ्याई आपतकालीन ढोकातर्फ प्रस्थान गर्नुहोला। आपतकालीन ढोका तपाईको नजिक पनि हुन सक्छ। यहाँहरूको जानकारीको लागि शौचालय प्रयोग गर्दा फ्लस गर्न नभुल्नुहोला तथा फोहोरलाई वेस्ट बिनमा फ्याँक्नुहोला। यो उडान धूम्रपान निषेधित भएको जानकारी गराउँदछौं। सुरक्षाको कारणले उडानको सुरु र अवतरणको समयमा कुनै पनि विद्युतीय उपकरणहरूको प्रयोग नगर्नुहोला। कृपया इन-सीट भिडियो स्क्रिन सुरक्षित स्थानमा राखिदिनुहोला। झ्यालको कभर खुल्ला राख्नुहोला र सिटलाई पनि सिधा राख्न अनुरोध गर्दछौं। अन्य जानकारीको लागि यहाँहरूको अगाडि सिटको खल्तीमा राखिएका सुरक्षा निर्देशिका अध्ययन गर्नुहोला। नेपाल वायु सेवामा यहाँहरूको यात्रा सुखमय रहोस्।
नेपाल वायु सेवा रोज्नुभएकोमा धन्यवाद।
Es un placer tenerlos a bordo de LATAM. Por su seguridad y confort, solicitamos poner atención a las instrucciones de seguridad de este avión. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a pleasure to have you on board LATAM. For your safety and comfort, please pay attention to the safety instructions for this aircraft. Por favor, acompáñenos. Please join us. Guarde el equipaje de mano en el compartimiento superior o bajo el asiento de adelante. Stow your carry-on baggage in the overhead compartment or underneath the seat in front of you. Pasillos, salidas de emergencia y primera fila deben estar libres de equipaje. Aisles, emergency exits, and the first row must be kept clear of luggage. Ajuste su cinturón de seguridad cada vez que la señal se ilumine. Fasten your seatbelt whenever the seatbelt sign is illuminated. Para abrocharlo, inserte la punta de metal en la hebilla y ajústelo tirando la correa. Para abrirlo, levante la tapa de la hebilla. To fasten it, insert the metal clip into the buckle and tighten it by pulling on the loose end of the strap. To unfasten it, lift the top part of the buckle. Le recomendamos mantener su cinturón de seguridad abrochado y visible durante todo el vuelo, aunque la señal esté apagada. We also recommend to keep your seatbelt fastened and visible throughout the flight, even when the fastened seatbelt sign is off. Los pasajeros deben cumplir con las instrucciones de la tripulación, letreros y señales luminosas. Passengers must follow all instructions given by crew members, signs and lights. Está prohibido fumar a bordo, inclusive cigarrillos electrónicos. Manipular los detectores de humo en los baños está prohibido por ley. smoking on board is forbidden. This also includes electronic cigarettes. Tampering with smoke detectors in lavatories is prohibited by law. Dispositivos electrónicos, incluyendo teléfonos celulares, pueden ser usados durante todo el vuelo siempre que estén en modo avión. Electronic devices, including cell phones, may be used throughout the flight in airplane mode only. Dispositivos de mayor tamaño como computadores personales deben estar apagados y guardados durante rodaje, despegue y aterrizaje. While taxiing, takeoff and landing, larger devices such as personal computers must be turned off and stowed. Los de menor tamaño como teléfonos móviles o tablets deben ser sujetados o guardados en el bolsillo del asiento. Smaller ones such as cell phones and tablets need to be held or stowed in the seat pocket in front of you. Si se le cae un dispositivo en el asiento, no intente sacarlo y avise inmediatamente a la tripulación. If a device falls into the crack of the seat, do not try and remove it, but immediately call a crew member. En preparación para el despegue, asegure su mesa, ponga su respaldo en posición vertical y guarde la pantalla plegable si su asiento la tiene. For takeoff, secure your tray table, put your seat back in its upright position, and tuck the video screen into its compartment if your seat has one. Este avión tiene 8 salidas de emergencia con toboganes que pueden ser usados en una evacuación. This aircraft has 8 emergency exits equipped with evacuation slides. Los toboganes de las puertas pueden ser utilizados como balsa. The evacuation slides at the doors can be used as life rafts. Un sistema de iluminación de emergencia lo guiará hacia las salidas. An emergency lighting system will lead you to the exits. Localice su salida más cercana a la que podría estar detrás de usted. Locate the nearest exit, which may be behind you. En caso de evacuación, deje sus pertenencias a bordo. In an event of an evacuation, leave your personal belongings on board. Encontrará su chaleco salvavidas debajo de su asiento o bajo el apoyabrazos central. Retírelo de la bolsa. Páselo sobre su cabeza. Abroche la cinta en la parte delantera y ajústela a la cintura. Al salir del avión, inflelo tirando la manilla roja o soplando por la boquilla. A life vest can be found underneath your seat or below the central armrest. Remove it from the bag, slip it over your head, fasten the belt at the front, and adjust it at the waist. As you leave the aircraft, inflate your vest by pulling on the red handle or blowing into the tube. Una luz se activa al contacto con el agua. A light will turn on upon contact with the water. Si la cabina pierde presión, máscaras caerán automáticamente sobre su asiento. If the cabin loses pressure, masks will automatically drop down from above your seat. Tome la máscara, colóquela sobre su nariz y boca, deslice la banda elástica alrededor de su cabeza, ajústela y respire normalmente. Coloque su propia máscara antes de asistir a niños u otras personas. Pull the mask toward you, place it over your nose and mouth, secure the elastic band behind your head, and breathe normally. Put on your own mask first before assisting children or others. En caso de requerir mayor información, lo invitamos a leer nuestra tarjeta con información de seguridad ubicada en el bolsillo frente a usted. If you need more information, you are welcome to take a look at our safety information card located at the seat pocket in front of you. Gracias por su atención y disfrute su vuelo con LATAM. Thank you for your attention and enjoy your flight with LATAM.
Hello everyone. Thank you for your attention. It's time to get you ready for takeoff. We know you have lots of choices, so thanks for choosing American. We're happy to be your airline. Now, if you'll just follow along with me, we'll be on our way. Welcome aboard. Before we depart, here are some important safety instructions. First things first, let's buckle those belts. Insert the metal end into the buckle and pull the strap to tighten. To open, simply lift on the top of the buckle. And remember, seatbelts should be fastened whenever you're seated, just in case of unexpected turbulence. To get us on our way, make sure your seat is up, all electronic devices are put away, and your tray table is stowed. If you have a carry-on, push it all the way under the seat in front of you. If it won't fit, place it in the overhead bin. If you have a handheld device, please switch it to airplane mode now. You'll find our full electronic device policy in the back of your American Way. U.S. law prohibits smoking, including electronic cigarettes, at any time. Tampering with, disabling, or destroying smoke detectors in the lavatories may result in a fine. U.S. law requires all to comply with lighted and posted signs and crew member instructions. Now let's review the safety card. Please pay close attention, and before you know it, we'll be off. All exits on this airplane are clearly marked. Take a moment to locate the nearest one. Keep in mind, it may be behind you. All exits have evacuation slides to use in an emergency. When directed to exit, jump onto the slide and move away from the airplane. Some slides may also be used as a raft, except those over the wings. You'll find the exact location on your safety card. This aircraft is designed with escape lighting on or near the floor. A sign will indicate you have reached your exit. In the event of an evacuation, escape path lighting will appear. Follow the lights until you've reached your exit. Leave all carry-ons behind. Just head quickly and safely to the nearest exit, and don't forget, it may be behind you. Now, if the airplane loses pressure, oxygen masks will drop automatically. While remaining seated with your seatbelt fastened, pull down on the mask to extend the tubing. The yellow cup goes over your nose and mouth like so, then slip the band over your head to secure the mask to your face. The band adjusts automatically. Normal breathing will start the flow of oxygen. And remember to always put your own mask on first before helping others. Life vests are located either under or next to your seat. To remove the vest, pull the tab or compartment handle to break the seal. For help locating them, see your safety card. Remove the vest from the package like this. Put the vest over your head. Wrap the strap around your waist, attach the buckle, and pull tight. Once outside, pull the tab to inflate your vest or blow into the red tube on the side. In the water, a light on your vest will illuminate. And please, only inflate your vest outside the airplane. Now, your seat cushion may be used as a flotation device. Just remove the lower cushion and put your arms through the straps found on the opposite side. The crew will now be coming around to do a final cabin check. After takeoff, we'll be back with more information. And if you need anything, don't hesitate to ask. As always, we're here to make your flight great. Because great is what we're going for.
Welcome to Longreach in central Queensland, the home of Qantas.
G'day, how is she? She's all good. Triple checked. I'll fly myself.
We started here in 1920 as the Queensland and Northern Territory Aerial Services. Safety has always been our #1 priority, and today, with your help, we're going to keep it that way. Give us your attention for the next few minutes to make your journey a safe one, as we take a journey through 100 years of innovation and Australian spirit. Welcome to Qantas.
This here's an Avro 504 biplane, made from timber and canvas. You're flying on a Qantas Boeing 787 Dreamliner. Sounds a bit flashier than this, old girl.
Would you care for some hunting?
In the 1930s, Qantas are world leaders in aviation innovation, with fully enclosed cabins, an in-flight bathroom, and even seatbelts. Fasten your seatbelt by inserting the clasp into the buckle, and tighten by pulling the strap. You can undo your seatbelt by pressing the button. Keep it done up low and tight during takeoff, landing, and whenever the seatbelt sign is on. That includes infants and children. While seated at other times, we recommend that you keep your seatbelt fastened.
Welcome to the Qantas Flying Boat Base in Rose Bay.
Australia's first international airport, right here on Sydney Harbour. Our life jackets look like this. Yours are a little more modern. You'll find one under your seat, next to it, or in the leg rest. Remove your life jacket from the pouch by pulling the tab. Put it over your head, pass the strap around your waist, clip at the front, then tighten. There's a red tag and mouthpiece for inflation, and a whistle and light. And remember, only inflate your life jacket after you leave the aircraft. If oxygen is required, a mask will drop from above. Put it on quickly and tighten the strap. Oxygen will flow as you take a breath. Fit your own mask first and then help others.
Whiskey, sir. In the unlikely event of an emergency, you should be familiar with the brace position appropriate to your seat. If you can reach the seat in front, brace by folding your arms and resting your forehead on your arms. If you're seated behind a bulkhead or you can't reach the seat in front, lean as far forward as you can and hold on to your lower legs.
Cosa riesci a vedere?
È caldo.
Ci sono I canguri?
Welcome to Australia. Welcome to the 1960s, also known as the Jet Age, when Qantas brought the world closer together. Take a moment to locate your exit as the cabin crew point them out. It might be behind you. To remember your nearest exit, count the number of rows between you and that exit. Guide you to your exits. Your crew members are pointing them out now.
Welcome to the 1970s and our 747 Upper Deck Lounge, when Qantas first introduced yet another innovation to air travel, business class. Keeping you safe has always been important to us. Please help us to create a safe, respectful and positive environment for everyone on board.
Before you get underway, make sure all your bags are in the overhead locker or under the seat in front of you.
Smoking isn't allowed on Qantas flights anymore. Your aircraft is fitted with smoke detectors, including in the toilets, so there's no smoking until you're back on the ground. This includes e-cigarettes, whatever they are.
Always been committed to innovation, and it was a Qantas employee, Jack Grant, who invented the very first inflatable escape slide raft. Your aircraft today is fitted with escape slides and life rafts, which the crew will operate in an emergency. If you need to evacuate, leave all items behind. Slide, leaning forward with your hands on your knees.
If you have an electronic device, it's time to switch it to flight mode. I'm pretty sure I won't lose my phone, but if you lose yours, please avoid moving your seat or trying to retrieve it, as phones and tablets may be damaged or destroyed if caught in the seat mechanism. Just ask a crew member for help.
The 90s saw another first for Qantas, when we wrapped one of our Boeing 747s in the flying art of Wanola dreaming. Hey buddy, how are you? Do you want to be a pilot when you grow up? Yes. You can read more about what we're doing today in your Qantas magazine, located in your seat pocket. It also includes a health and safety section with important information on deep vein thrombosis or DVT. It's time to ensure that your seat back is upright and your tray table is stowed. If you've missed anything, it's on your safety card, also in your seat pocket.
to help. So please follow the instructions at all times. They'll be coming by later with a UNICEF Chain for Good bag, a Qantas program that has already raised over $35 million to help children in need all over the world. If you have any spare change in any currency, please share it to help deliver life-saving healthcare, clean water and education.
Whether you're starting your journey or heading home.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for flying with us.
Thank you for showing respect to each other and our crew.
Thank you for your loyalty.
Thank you for your support.
And thank you for your attention. Have a great flight.
Дамы и господа, добро пожаловать на борт самолета авиакомпании Aeroflot Российские авиалинии, участника международного альянса SkyTeam. Ваша безопасность и комфорт – основные приоритеты нашей авиакомпании. Пожалуйста, ознакомьтесь с правилами безопасности и аварийно-спасательным оборудованием нашего самолета. Ваша ручная кладь должна быть размещена на багажной полке или под сиденьем впереди стоящего кресла. Пожалуйста, не размещайте ручную кладь у аварийных выходов и в проходах. Все электронные устройства должны быть выключены на время руления, взлета и посадки самолета. Мы просим вас воздержаться от курения на протяжении всего полета. Туалетные комнаты оборудованы детекторами дыма и сигнализацией. В случае разгерметизации кабины кислородные маски выбрасываются автоматически из верхних панелей. Потяните маску на себя, плотно прижмите маску к носу и рту, закрепите ее. Если вы путешествуете с ребенком, обеспечьте маской сначала себя, затем ребенка. Наш самолет имеет 10 аварийных выходов. Каждый выход обозначен световым табло. Обратите внимание на ближайший к вам выход. Он может быть расположен как впереди, так и позади вас. Светящиеся дорожки вдоль проходов указывают направление к выходам. Все выходы оборудованы автоматически надуваемыми трапами. На случай вынужденной посадки на воду трапы передних и хвостовых выходов могут использоваться в качестве спасательных плотов. Ваш спасательный жилет находится в центральном подлокотнике или под сиденьем вашего кресла. По указанию экипажа достаньте жилет из упаковки и наденьте через голову. Оберните тесьму вокруг талии, застегните впереди под жилетом и туго затяните. При покидании самолета надуйте жилет у выхода, дернув за красные колпачки. Поддуть жилет можно через клапаны. В В жилете имеется сигнальная лампочка, которая зажигается в воде. Для младенцев на борту нашего самолета имеются детские спасательные жилеты и люльки. В случае аварийной посадки примите одну из рекомендуемых поз безопасности. Обратите внимание на безопасную позу для пассажира с младенцем. Ремни безопасности должны быть застегнуты после включения табло «Застегните ремни». Вставьте металлический наконечник в пряжку, туго затяните ремень. Чтобы отстегнуть ремень, поднимите крышку замка. Ремень безопасности для младенца мы предложим индивидуально. Рекомендуем вам оставлять ремни застегнутыми в течение всего полета. Обращаем ваше внимание, что на время взлета и посадки спинка вашего кресла должна быть в вертикальном положении, столик убран, ремни безопасности застегнуты. С дополнительной информацией вы можете ознакомиться в инструкции по безопасности.
De este Boeing 787 de Aeromexico.
Welcome aboard this Aeromexico Boeing 787 aircraft. Now let's review our in-flight safety procedures.
La línea que nos une a todos los mexicanos también lo une con su seguridad. Por eso le presentamos las líneas que harán su vuelo más seguro. Como el cinturón, una línea que le da tranquilidad a usted y a los suyos. Para abrocharlo, introduzca la punta metálica dentro de la hebilla y ajústelo hasta que esté seguro.
To fasten your seatbelt, insert the metal fitting into the buckle and tighten the strap.
Para desabrocharlo, levante la parte superior de la hebilla.
To unfasten, simply lift the lid.
Por su seguridad, siempre llévelo abrochado, sobre todo cuando la señal de cinturón esté encendida.
For your safety, keep your seatbelt fastened while seated.
También hay una línea para guardar con seguridad sus pertenencias. Úsela y recuerde que no debe haber ningún artículo frente a los asientos de clase Premier, filas con salida de emergencia o frente a un mamparo.
If seated at an emergency exit, premier class seat, or bulkhead, items may not be stored in the area in front of you.
Por favor, deje libre los pasillos y las salidas.
Make sure rows and exits remain clear and free of any objects.
Si llegara a necesitar oxígeno por pérdida de presión, una línea con la mascarilla de oxígeno caerá frente a usted. Para accionar el flujo de oxígeno, jale la mascarilla más cercana. Colóquela sobre nariz y boca, estire las bandas hasta ajustarla y respire normalmente.
In the event of a loss in cabin pressure, oxygen masks will drop from the overhead panel. To activate the flow of oxygen, pull the mask towards you. Place it snug over your nose and mouth. Pull on the straps to adjust and breathe normally.
Antes de ayudar a otros, coloque su mascarilla.
Place your mask on first before assisting others with theirs.
En caso de emergencia, los sobrecargos le pediremos tomar una posición de seguridad. ¡Exacto!
Emergency, assume the brace position.
Hay líneas para su comodidad. Por eso todos los vuelos de Aeroméxico son espacios libres de humo y está prohibido fumar incluso en los baños.
Smoking is prohibited throughout the aircraft, including the lavatories.
En caso de evacuación de emergencia, debe dejar sus pertenencias y seguir la línea de luces en los asientos hasta llegar a las salidas de emergencia.
In the event of an evacuation, leave your belongings and follow the floor path lighting along the seats. The light path leads to emergency exits.
Este avión cuenta con 8 salidas de emergencia, 2 en la parte posterior, 2 detrás del ala, 2 en la sección media y 2 al frente. Localice la más cercana a su asiento. Para su apertura, consulte el instructivo de seguridad.
This aircraft has 8 emergency exits, 2 at the rear, 2 behind the wing, 2 in the middle, and 2 at the front. Locate the one nearest you. Refer to the safety briefing card for instructions on how to open them. Emergency exits are equipped with a slide.
Las 8 salidas están equipadas con un tobogán para evacuar en tierra o en agua. Antes de usarlo, es importante quitarse los zapatos.
Remove your shoes before using it.
En caso de acuatizaje, lleve su chaleco. El chaleco salvavidas se encuentra debajo de su asiento o bajo el descansabrazos central.
In the event of a water landing, take your life vest with you. It is located inside a pouch under your seat or in the central armrest.
Para usarlo, pase la cabeza a través de la apertura del chaleco, inserte las puntas de la hebilla y jale las cintas para ajustarlo.
Place it over your head. Insert the tips into the buckles and adjust by pulling on the straps.
Una vez fuera del avión, jale las placas rojas para inflar el chaleco.
Once outside the aircraft, pull on the red toggles to inflate the vest.
En caso de que no se infle, utilice los tubos laterales.
If the vest does not inflate, blow into the tubes on the sides.
El dispositivo de iluminación se activará automáticamente en el agua.
The life vest lighting device is water activated.
Sabemos que hay líneas que le encanta usar. Por eso ya puede utilizar sus aparatos electrónicos en todo momento en modo avión.
The use of electronic devices is allowed in airplane mode.
En preparación para el despegue y aterrizaje, enderece su asiento. Asegure su mesita, la pantalla y el descansapiés. También recuerde ajustar su cinturón.
In preparation for takeoff and landing, be sure your seat back is in the upright position. Your footrest, tray, and screen are safely stowed, and your seat belt is fastened.
Finalmente, le pedimos leer el instructivo que está en la bolsa del asiento frente a usted. Si tiene dudas, consulte a su sobrecargo.
And a final note, please read the safety briefing card in the seat back pocket in front of you for more information. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask a flight attendant.
Todo el equipo de Aeroméxico desea que su viaje esté en línea con lo más importante, su seguridad y una gran experiencia de viaje.
The entire Aeromexico team wishes you a pleasant flight.
Aeroméxico, la línea que nos une.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome on board of this flight. While we are in the middle of this authentic Royal Delft pottery, we would like to explain the safety information on board of your KLM flight through the fine art of Delft Blue. Please pay attention to every detail. For your safety, make sure your carry-on luggage is stowed during taxi, takeoff and landing. Small electronic devices may be used at all times when set in airplane mode and secured in your hand or pocket. If you lose your electronic device in your seat, please do not adjust your seat and call a crew member. Larger devices, such as laptops, should be stowed during taxi, takeoff and landing, either in an overhead bin or in a bag under the seat in front of you. Once the fasten seatbelt sign is off, you may use these devices when set to airplane mode. This is a non-smoking flight. This means smoking on board the aircraft is not allowed. This includes the use of electronic cigarettes. Whenever the seatbelt sign is on, your seatbelt must be fastened. For your own safety, keep your seatbelt fastened and visible during the flight, even when the seatbelt sign is switched off. To release the seatbelt, just lift the buckle. If there is a sudden decrease in cabin pressure, your oxygen mask will drop automatically in front of you. Pull the mask towards you to start the flow of oxygen. Place the mask over your nose and mouth and breathe normally. Make sure your own mask is well adjusted before helping others. Should we have to evacuate the aircraft over water, there is a life vest located under your seat or under the center armrest. Open the bag and remove the vest. Place it over your head and pull the strap tightly around your waist. When you're outside the aircraft, inflate your life vest by pulling the red tag. The life vest can be refilled using the mouthpiece. Contact with water will automatically switch on the light. Emergency exits are located on each side of the cabin, at the front, in the center, and at the rear. In the unlikely event of an emergency evacuation, follow the illuminated escape path to the nearest exit. Leave all your carry-on luggage behind and follow the instructions of the crew. Please take a moment now to locate the nearest emergency exit. Be aware, the exit may be behind you. It's almost time for the final cabin check. Please make sure that your tray table and video screen have been stowed away, that the back of your seat is in the upright position, and that your headrest has been pushed down. We encourage everyone to read the safety on board card located near your seat. At KLM Royal Dutch Airlines, we care about every little detail of your flight safety. If you have any questions, our cabin crew is here to help you. Thank you for your attention. On behalf of KLM Royal Dutch Airlines, we wish you a very pleasant flight.
Mabuhay! Welcome on board this Philippine Airlines flight. Before we depart, We want to let you know how much we care about your safety. This is inspired by everyone in the country for the safety of everyone in this flight.
Before settling down, be sure all carry-on items are securely stowed in the overhead compartment and small heavy items under the seat in front of you. Let us also ensure that all aisles and exit rows are clear of any items.
Smoking in the airplane is strictly prohibited. This includes the use or charging of e-cigarettes.
Daiyan pwede.
Also, tampering with, disabling, or destroying lavatory smoke detectors is a serious offense. Please set your mobile and tablet devices to airplane mode. Be sure to store large devices at this time. And also, please switch off all your transmitting portable electronic devices. If your gadget slips between the seats, do not adjust the seat. Please call a cabin crew member for assistance.
Fasten your seatbelt throughout the flight, especially during takeoff and landing.
To fasten your seatbelt, insert the metal end into the buckle until you hear a click. To tighten, pull the loose end of the strap. To release your seatbelt, lift the top of the buckle and pull free end.
Also, please fasten your seatbelt over your blanket so our crew can easily see that you're safely strapped in.
Should there be a rapid change in cabin pressure, oxygen masks will automatically drop in front of you. When this happens, pull mask firmly towards you to start the flow of oxygen. Place it over your nose and mouth, pull the elastic band for a snug fit, and breathe normally. The oxygen will flow even if the bag is not inflated. Breathe in, breathe out lang. Remember to put on your own mask first before assisting others. Keep mask on until you're advised to remove it.
Emergency exits are clearly marked along each side of the cabin.
Please locate the nearest exit, which may be behind you.
Path markings will guide you to the emergency exits.
In the event of an emergency landing, remove all sharp objects from your body. Wait for instructions to go into this brace position.
In case of a water landing, your life vest can be found under your seat or inside your center console. To use your life vest, place it over your head. Wrap the belt around your waist and push the end to buckle. Inflate your life vest by pulling down the inflation cords at the bottom or by blowing through the mouth tube. To release air, push pin inwards. Inflate the life vest only outside the aircraft. Your life vest light will automatically switch on once submerged in water.
We've covered almost everything, but before takeoff and landing, please have your seatbelt securely fastened. Your footrest, tray table, and in-seat monitor stowed. Window shade raised, and your seat in an upright position. Daghang salamat!
Now that we're all settled, you can learn more about our in-flight safety procedure from reading the safety card found in the seat pocket in front of you. Also, please be extra careful when handling hot beverages.
Ladies and gentlemen, sit back and relax as we're about to take off. We hope you enjoyed this in-flight safety video made by the Filipino, for the Filipino, and for the world.
Mabuhay! From Philippine Airlines, the heart of the Filipino.
So you're here to audition for a part in the British Airways safety information video. Can you just look into the camera and give your name, please?
Hi, I'm Chiwetel Ejiofor.
And have you done any safety videos before?
No, only feature films.
Well, this could be your big break, okay, mate? So don't mess it up. Shall we get one in the can, guys? Now listen, Chiwetel. There's going to be an auto cue, so you don't have to learn the lines. You just read them. Okay, focus. Okay, action!
Hello. We will now demonstrate the safety features on this aircraft, and your attention is essential, as these may differ from any aircraft that you've flown on before.
Bit of a show-off.
Take care your hand baggage does not block the aisles or exit. It must be put under the seat in front of you or in an overhead locker. Place items in the locker carefully as they may fall out and injure someone, especially if it's a bag full of duty-free goods, darling.
Actually, sorry, that was meant for Joanna Lumley.
Muppet.
Sorry.
In the case of an evacuation, you must move quickly to the closest usable exit, taking absolutely nothing with you. And I mean nothing, sweetie.
Yeah, that's another one of her lines.
Me. You.
Sorry, action.
All exits are clearly marked and are being pointed out to you now. Please take a moment to locate your nearest exit, bearing in mind this may be behind you.
Wow, that was beautiful.
Thanks.
No, seriously, that bit about the nearest exits, really powerful. Please, carry on, Sandy.
Tandy.
Dandy. Sorry.
Opening the doors automatically inflates the evacuation slides. And remember, high-heeled shoes must be taken off as they may tear the slide.
God, no way. Designer shoes, like me. We're so like soulmates. We should hang. Cool.
If the cabin air supply fails, oxygen will be provided. Masks like this will appear automatically. Stay in your seat and pull the mask towards you. Place the mask over your mouth and nose like this and breathe normally, adjusting the band to secure it. Please note that the bag may not inflate. In all the washrooms, Club World and First cabins, you may need to pull on the colored streamer to release the mask. And please, please, do make sure your own mask is fitted before helping anyone else.
That was so wonderful. You'll get the part.
Do you think so? I hope so.
Next.
Right, pay attention, please. Your life jacket is underneath or beside your seat. If required, please remove the jacket from its container and pull it over your head. Pass the tapes around your waist and tie them securely in a double bow at the side. And thus a double bow. To inflate, pull the red toggle as shown. When you see a red toggle, that's definitely the toggle to tug. Now, the air in this rather wonderful jacket can be topped up by using this neat little mouthpiece. There's also a charming whistle and light combination for attracting attention, should you be one of those people who enjoys attention. And please, fairly obviously, do not inflate your lovely life jacket until you've actually left the aircraft, at which point, toggle up, inflate away, and whistle all you like.
Okay, so Jim, I'll read the line, and then when I do the nod, you do the action.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, please now ensure that your seat is upright and in the takeoff position with armrest down. Your footstool and video screen are stowed if you have them, and your table is folded away. Genius! Look, I got goosebumps.
Is that it? Just the tray table?
That's it. And you smashed it.
Oh. Well, I suppose it would have a certain je ne sais quoi. Thank you.
In the unlikely event of the aircraft having to make an emergency landing, you will be told to adopt this protective brace position. If facing rearwards in Club World, you must adopt this position. If you have any questions, please ask your cabin crew.
Great, very intense. I love the soured face. Maybe we could try the next bit just a little less serious?
Less serious.
Just chill out, mate, really. Maybe if you just move your head, actually. No, it's fine.
Okay.
You got it? Yeah, just exactly. So we can see the beautiful smile. Very radiant. But it's not X-Files. There's no aliens about. Just chill out, yeah?
Thank you.
Brilliant. Thank you, Gillian. Action.
You'll also find the Flying Start donation envelope in your seat area. So if you've got any spare change in any currency, find it, take it out, and put it in the envelope. Please.
Spot on. Okay, that's a wrap.
On behalf of British Airways, Comic Relief and Flying Start,
thank you for your attention and your kind donations.
Every penny of which will help children all over the world.
Living really tough lives.
If you have any questions or you can't find your safety card
or Flying Start envelope,
please ask one of your gorgeous cabin crew members.
Have an enjoyable flight.
Aloha and welcome aboard. Aloha, mahalo i ke kipa ana mai. When you're here with us, you're in Hawaii. So please give us your attention as members of our flight crew share the safety features of this aircraft and some of our favorite spots throughout the islands. For your comfort and safety, please fasten your seatbelt. Insert the flat end into the buckle, pull the strap to tighten. To release, slip the top portion of the buckle and pull away.
Seatbelts should be worn low and tight.
It is Hawaiian Airlines policy that you keep your seatbelts fastened at all times when seated.
When the seatbelt sign is not illuminated, you can leave your seat if necessary. When you return, please fasten your seatbelt.
Your compliance with the fasten seatbelt and no smoking signs, posted placards, and crew member instructions is required.
Note that e-cigarettes are prohibited.
Personal electronic devices, including mobile phones, may be used at any time during the flight.
However, they must be set to airplane mode with all transmittal features turned off. Laptops and items equivalent in size must be stowed during taxi, takeoff, and landing.
There are 8 emergency exits on this aircraft. 4 on the left and 4 on the right. Please take a moment to locate the 2 exits nearest you. Keep in mind that those exits may be in front of or behind you. All exits are equipped with evacuation slides. All evacuation slides, with the exception of those immediately behind the wings, can be detached.
And use as rafts in case of a water landing.
This aircraft is equipped with emergency pathways that lead to all exits.
To open exit doors, lift up on the handle and let go. The door will rise into the ceiling.
If the cabin pressure changes in flight, an oxygen mask will appear above your seat. Quickly reach for the mask and pull it firmly toward you. This starts the flow of oxygen.
Please ensure the plastic bag is clear of the mask and place the yellow cup over your nose and mouth. Secure it to your face with the elastic band, which can be tightened by pulling on the tabs located on either side of the mask. The plastic breather bag may not necessarily inflate. Continue to breathe normally until advised that it is no longer needed.
We suggest that you secure your mask first, then assist your child with an additional mask, making sure that it fits tightly to the face.
A life vest is located between the seats or beneath the seats. Remove the life vest from the container by pulling the plastic tab.
Hold the life vest in front of you. Pull the vest over your head and wrap the strap around your waist. Attach the buckle and pull the loose end to tighten.
As you exit the aircraft, inflate the vest by pulling down on the red tab in front.
The vest may also be inflated by blowing air into the tube at the top.
It is a federal offense removing this from the aircraft.
For location and operation of the infant life vest,
Please refer to the safety briefing card or ask a flight attendant.
This is a non-smoking flight.
Smoking is not permitted at any time on board this aircraft. For your safety, the lavatories are equipped with smoke detectors.
Federal regulations prohibit the tampering with, disabling, or destroying of any installed detector.
The cabin safety card is located in your seat pocket ahead of you. Please review this important safety information. We ask for your help in preparing the cabin for departure.
Yeah!
Please check to see that your seatbelt is securely fastened, your tray table is closed and locked, and your seat back is in its full upright position. Make sure your headrests and video monitors are in the stowed position and your carry-ons are properly stowed completely beneath the seat in front of you.
We're in the overhead compartment.
For guests in our business or first class cabin, please ensure that your foot and leg rests are in the stowed position.
If you're seated next to a window, please raise your window shades for takeoff.
On behalf of all of us here at Hawaiian Airlines, thank you very much for choosing to fly with us.
Mahalo ike ya launa pu anamai.
Enjoy your flight.
Welcome aboard this Qatar Airways flight. Please pay attention as we demonstrate the safety features of this aircraft. For your comfort and safety, we operate a non-smoking policy on board all our aircraft. Smoking in the toilet will activate a smoke alarm, and tampering with the smoke detector is a criminal offence. The exits and walkways must be kept clear of baggage at all times. Baggage should be securely stowed in the overhead compartments or under the seat in front of you. For safety reasons, with the exception of handheld PEDs in flight mode, the use of electronic devices is not permitted for takeoff and landing. These devices must remain switched off until you are advised by your cabin crew. Please fasten your seatbelt for takeoff and landing. And whenever the seatbelt sign is illuminated. To unfasten, lift the flap and pull the ends apart. If you plan to sleep during the flight, please make sure your seatbelt is fastened and visible to cabin crew. The cabin environment is carefully controlled. If oxygen is required, masks will appear from above you, or you may be required to release the mask by pulling on the coloured flag marked Pull. Pulling the mask towards you will activate the oxygen supply. Place the mask over your nose and mouth, adjust the band to secure it, and breathe normally. When your mask is fitted correctly, you may assist others. In the unlikely event of an emergency landing, please adopt the brace position as shown on the screen. Your life jacket is either beside or underneath your seat. When instructed by the crew, remove it from its container and pull it over your head. Bring the tape around your waist and fasten in front, pulling firmly to secure. Only inflate your life jacket when you are leaving the aircraft by pulling the two red toggles sharply downwards. You can also inflate or top up the life jacket by blowing into the mouthpiece. The life jacket has a whistle to attract attention and a light that will automatically illuminate when in water. Infant life jackets will be distributed by the cabin crew. Please take a moment to locate the emergency exit nearest to your seat. The emergency exits are clearly marked and are located as shown on the screen. Escape path lighting will guide you to the emergency exits. In case of emergency landing on water, the evacuation slides will serve as rafts. Please remember to remove footwear before using the slide. To remind yourself of the safety aspects of this aircraft, please read the safety card which is in your seat pocket. And if you have any questions, our cabin crew will be happy to help. To help the cabin crew with final preparations for takeoff, please ensure your seat is in the fully upright position, your window blind is open, your tray table is folded away, and your seatbelt is fastened. Thank you for your attention.
Welcome aboard, and thanks for flying with Delta.
We're proud to be a part of your journey and innovating new ways to serve you as you embark on your travels.
Our first priority on every flight is the safety of our customers and crew. So before we depart, please pay close attention to this important safety message.
Be sure that all carry-on items are securely stowed in an overhead bin and place smaller items, including handbags, under the seat in front of you.
If you lose your electronic device in your seat, please do not adjust your seat. Ask a crew member for assistance. Please ensure all aisles, exits, and bulkhead areas are clear.
As we leave the gate, make sure your seatbelt is fastened. To fasten, insert the metal tip into the buckle and adjust the strap so that it's low and tight across your lap. To release the belt, just lift the top of the buckle.
If you're seated in the business class cabin, secure your shoulder harness by attaching the metal tip to the fitting on the belt. To release, remove the metal tip and allow the shoulder harness to retract.
Please remain seated with your seatbelt securely fastened anytime the seatbelt sign is on. And even if the sign is off, please keep your seatbelt fastened in case we experience unexpected rough air.
For everyone's safety, federal regulations require all passengers to comply with the posted placards and lighted information signs located throughout the cabin, in addition to any crew member's instructions.
Smoking, including the use of e-cigarettes, is not allowed on any Delta flight, and federal law prohibits tampering with, disabling, or destroying a restroom smoke detector.
There are 8 exits on this plane. 8 doors, 4 on each side. Each door has a detachable slide that can be used as a raft.
All exits are clearly marked with an exit sign. However, if there is a loss of power and cabin visibility is reduced, lights will illuminate the aisle to guide you to an exit.
Please note that exit signs on this airplane identify each exit with a green symbol. Arrows indicate the direction to the exit. Locate the exits nearest you using these green symbols, keeping in mind the nearest exit might be behind you. In the event of an evacuation, leave all carry-on items behind.
It's unlikely, but if cabin pressure changes, the panels above your seat will open, revealing oxygen masks. If this happens, reach up and pull the mask or red streamer towards you until the tube is fully extended. Place the mask over your nose and mouth, slip the elastic strap over your head, and adjust the mask if necessary. Breathe normally and note that oxygen is flowing, so don't worry if the bag doesn't inflate. Be sure to adjust your own mask before helping others.
A water evacuation is also unlikely, but just in case, life vests are located under your seats in the main cabin.
If you're seated in the business class or Delta Premium Select cabin, life vests are located either in a compartment adjacent to your seat or under your armrest.
To use, remove the vest from the container by pulling on the tab and then opening the pouch. Slip the vest over your head, wrap the strap around your waist, and attach it to the buckle in front, and adjust securely around your waist. As you leave the plane, inflate the vest by pulling down on the red tab at the bottom of the vest or manually inflate by blowing into the tube at shoulder level. A water-activated light is attached to each vest. If necessary, we'll distribute additional life vests for children who weigh 35 pounds or less.
Now, before we take off, be sure your seat is upright and your tray table is put away. If you're seated in the business class cabin, ensure your suite door is open. Please note there is a placard on the door, visible when open, explaining how to use the suite door in case of an emergency. If you're seated in the main cabin, ensure your aisle armrests are lowered, and in the Delta Premium Select cabin, ensure your aisle armrests are raised.
As we come through the cabin for our final safety check, please let us know if you have any questions. And finally, now would be a good time for everyone to review the safety information card, which is in your seat pocket.
On behalf of everyone at Delta Airlines, thank you for paying attention. Now, as we prepare for takeoff, please relax and enjoy your flight.
Thank you for flying with Delta.